Hi y'all, Jeff here with Jeff's Cars and Garage, and again, I'm not in my garage, but I'm bringing you another video of cars around the center portion of the country that are for sale that I have found on Craigslist. Now, again, there is some videos out there that people are doing or other people are doing, and they're using Marketplace, which is a very popular means to buy and sell vehicles. However, we forget about the old Craigslist and some of the vehicles that are out there for sale. Also, this is me. This is me. There is no chat GBT. There is no AI. In full disclosure, I do not know any of these sellers. These are just public listings on Craigslist. So therefore, I'm not endorsing anything. However, I may throw a comment in there or two, whether the car I feel is a good deal or it might be a little bit high. So without further ado, let's get started. And the first on the list is a 1969 Oldsmobile Tornado. And it is in Manford, Texas, I believe, or Manford, Oklahoma. And the seller has a description here of he has a 1969 Olds Tornado for sale. Lots of work has been done since I got it. Too much to list. It's been in my family since new, and I have all original paperwork. It's got the 455 in it. It runs great. Tilt telescoping steering wheel, power windows, power locks. I would not be afraid to drive her anywhere. It's got a small cancer spot on each side at the front of the doors, and it's in the pictures. The AC does need to be converted from the original R12 system over to 134A. I have the shop service manual and the body service manual that will go with it. $10,000 or best offer, and give them a call with any questions. And again, I will be putting all the links to these cars in the description should you want to contact the seller. Next on the list is from Claremore, Oklahoma. And of course, every one of these videos, I'm going to get a Mercedes in there because I'm the Mercedes guy. This is a 1973 450 SL, and the description says it has the beautiful chrome bumpers, and as you can see by the pictures, they are the Euro bumpers. It is obviously has a 4.5 liter V8 automatic. They're saying it is a rare find with low mileage of 63,343 miles, and that is pretty low. And it has been driven seldom. I have owned the car for 25 years and have kept it in the garage at all times covered. It has only been rained on 2 times since I bought it. Excellent to good condition, but I don't know anything about engines or its components. All original, no accidents to my knowledge. Comes with an original manual as seen in the pictures, and I may have gotten the pictures in there. Also comes with a rain cover, removable hardtop as shown, and it has obviously the convertible top, but have not opened that compartment in 10 years, so you could have a dry canvas on that one. Not sure if it's, and of course he states not sure of its condition. A couple of very small scratches where the hardtop fits into the fits on the back, and that's typical common. There are a couple pictures of the dash that have several imperfections. The paint is in beautiful condition and no rust. It is an eye catcher, of course, in that vintage blue. It is the responsibility of the buyer to either inspect the vehicle personally or via third party to ensure the satisfaction, blah, 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 blah. Cash only, will not ship for $18,000. Is a little high. Next on the list, a 1977 Chrysler New Yorker Brougham 440 with the title and runs, and it is restorable. Not a lot of pictures on the car, but it has a 440 4-barrel with a 727 torque flight transmission. It leaks. Car has been off the road for years. Have a clear title in his name. Car will have to be trailered. Will run enough to get onto the trailer. Green on green, brand new tires and battery, recently waxed, fuel tank not connected at the moment, and it smells like it burns oil. Project for sure, solid floors and trunk, no holes on body and frame, restore or can build one heck of a derby car. Currently not on the road, so no test drives. Hideaway headlights work. horn works, power windows work, but have not taken them all the way down in case, just in case they don't go back up. 2 sets of fender skirts, so make an offer, but they ain't going to give it away. Odometer says it's got 78,000 miles on it, or at least that's what he put in the description, all for $3,100. Next on the list is another Mercedes-Benz, and this is in Louisville, Texas. There's several pictures. I hope they'll go pretty fast. They're selling their beautiful 380 SL, which they've owned since 2017, with them being the second owner. The car was imported in 1985 by the first owner. And as you can see from the pictures, this one has the Euro bumpers, and it has the wipers on the front, which is rare because it has the Euro headlights. They say they rarely drive it, so it's time for a new owner. Michelin tires are like new. AC works. Power windows. Soft top is like new. Engine is the double chain, so this one has the converted double chain or double timing chain. That's a great feat. That's a great thing to have because that makes that engine much more durable. Overall, the car is in excellent condition and everything works except the miles. So it's not clicking the miles. So therefore, you've got the little plastic gears in there. We are a dealership, but the title is under their name. So there's the description of it, and that is a very nice example. $13,999. It's probably about right on the money, especially because it's the Euro version. Next on the list is from Flower Mound, Texas, a 1984 Cadillac Eldorado Baritz for $9,000. Not a lot in the description, but it does say it's got 34,422 miles, and new interior, new white wall tires, new shocks, and AC. Why is it new with only 34,000? So that's probably what the odometer reads. It may have 134,000. Hood does need to be repainted. Also have new dashboard and some assorted cosmetic parts. Car is a very worthwhile for someone that wants a project car. So yes, that probably has 134,000 miles on it. So it's a cash deal. But overall pictures, it actually doesn't look too bad. And it is the Eldorado Baritz. All for $9,000. Next on the list is out of Waco, Texas, and this is kind of a rare vehicle, at least in the country here, is a 1970 Toyota Land Cruiser. It's the labeled as the Iron Pig. So they're asking $13,000, located near Waco, Texas. Texas title in hand, and can deliver in most places in Texas. Their description says selling the classic 1970 Land Cruiser FJ55, also known as the Iron Pig. It is in great mechanical condition and it drives great. The frame is completely solid, though there are some surface rust on the body panels. Key features is that it's got a 3.9 inline 6 F155 engine, 3-speed floor shift manual transmission, 4-wheel drive with high and low range, manual locking front hubs, all lights work, brand new tires, recent tune-up and oil change. And they'll continue to restoring as time allows, so the price will increase accordingly. There you have it, a 1970 Land Cruiser for $13,000 in Waco, Texas. Next on the list in Tyler, Texas is a 1963 Ford Galaxy 500 4-door sedan. According to the listing, it says it's got 115,287 miles on it, but not verified. They're asking $8,963. That's an odd amount. Trades are considered, and this must be at a dealer because it must be a consignment vehicle. It's being sold for its owner on consignment, flat fee, not a percentage. It is a 3-owner car which has recently had an engine overhaul, among other maintenance items. They've driven the car. It starts steadily, idles smooth, runs well, shifts positively, and generally feels tight. The steering gear feels like it has a bit of slack in it. Typical, of course, an older vehicle. It does have a 352 V8 engine, rebuilt in 2020, which is about 1,600 miles ago. Aluminum radiator. was added, electric fuel pump added, uh, distributor wires, plugs, alternator replaced. Its rebuilt. Holley 4-barrel carb, new Edelbrock intake manifold, automatic transmission, AC compressor is in the trunk. Reportedly has a bearing issue. Upgraded audio system, new fuel tank, tires have plenty of tread remaining. The moon hubcaps and chrome trim rings. Roof was repainted in 2023. Drum brakes on all 4 corners. Front end can use an alignment, pull slightly to the right. Power steering. All lights reported to be good in working order. New battery, solenoid cables, etc. And it gives a complete list of this and where it's located in the description. A very long and very good description on the listing. So there you have it, folks. A 1963 Ford Galaxy 500 for $89.63. Next on the list, from Kyle, Texas, a 1966 Ford Mustang Coupe for $6,000. Now, there's not a lot of description, but the pictures, it does need some work. Repaint, some body work, and things like that. They're saying if the ad is up, the car is still available, no trades. A 1966 Mustang Coupe with 289 V8 should run and drive with a little work. Some rust, and see in the pictures, needs a new battery, brake work, flush the old fuel, and driver's side, and it needs a driver's side front tire. So a little bit of work there, and you might be able to put you a Mustang, a 1966 Mustang, back on the road for $6,000. And of course, you can't go wrong with a 1985 Mercedes-Benz 300 TD wagon. Their description says, last of the great wagons. This 85 has the federal OM 617 turbo diesel, not the California model, that runs and shifts perfectly through a recently rebuild of the 4-speed automatic transmission. The 85 also has a 2.88 rear end for better highway cruising, so therefore it's a little sluggish off the line, but then you get the better fuel economy on the high end. It says, speaking of cruising, it loves heading down the highway at 80 miles an hour where legal. Euro headlights are the upgrade, and this does have the Euro headlights. The interior is partially restored with GAHH leather front seats. They say $3,000, completely rebuilt with firm springs and new padding, so you'll be hard pressed to find a W123 wagon that feels brand new on your tush. Strap in safely with freshly rebuilt front seats. Looks like they did some chat GBT in their description. So you judge for yourself there. Car doesn't look too bad. If you want a classic Mercedes wagon, this would be one to consider. 14.5 in Brushy Creek, Texas might be just a slight bit high, but these wagons do bring the money at auction when they're fully restored. Next on the list is a 1962 Ford Thunderbird Coupe, and they say it is all original. And this is in Hutto. Let's see, where is that? That's Texas. So it's a small town outside northeast of Austin, Texas. They're selling their 1962 Ford Thunderbird. All original 390 V8 was running last summer. Will run with a fresh battery, fresh gas, needs brakes. Very good investment for the money. Clean title in hand. Very minimal rust on bumper. Taillights on bumper. Taillight, nothing serious. Good project over the summer. Had lots of plans for it, but can't keep it around. I'm located in Hutto, Texas, asking $3,400 or best offer. And actually, the listing he's got down in the description $3,400, but at the top he's got $3,200. So I think this would be actually a good investment. There's a couple of pictures. It does look like it needs some work, but you be the judge and contact the seller should you be interested in this car. Next on the list is outside of Little Rock, Arkansas, a 1973 International Travelall. And so this is one of them big old monster suburban-looking vehicles with a 392 engine, an automatic transmission. It is only two-wheel drive. It does not run. It will need to be rebuilt. Dual fuel tanks. It has been sitting since 1982 before he got it. He does have a clear title. They are asking, well, the in the description was $2,500 or best offer, and now in the top listing he's got $1,500. So it looks like it's been listed previously, and he's come down. So there might be a good old binder to get your hands on too. Although if you're in four-wheel drive country, that's probably not going to be a very good one to have. But I don't know what those are bringing now, but that could be a good hunting vehicle. And last is in Katy, Texas, and this is kind of an unusual listing because it's a group of cars. There's 4 cars, and they're not all pictured, and but according to the listing, and this listing was put out on the 10th of August, and it says in the listing, due to health reasons, I have to sell my collection of classic cars. And here is the listing of the cars: 1980 Maserati Quattroporte 3 with 3 extra rims come with the car. California car, low mileage, no title. 1982 Maserati Quattroporte 3, originally from California, purchased locally with a Texas title. A 1963 Corvair Monza Coupe, Texas car, no title. A 1997 Mercedes-Benz SL600, which that has the V12, R129 Mercedes, purchased in Texas with a Texas title. He goes on by saying the 1980 Maserati and the Corvair do not have a title and will be sold on bill of sale. The other 2 have Texas titles. All four of these cars are project cars and are not running. This is an offer for a package deal for all 4 cars together, not individually. So contact the seller for any questions. I don't think that's a good idea. I think I would split them up and you could probably get more, but that's my opinion. And there's not a lot of pictures. So if you're in the Texas area, there may be a couple good ones there, especially the ones with the titles. The one, the 82 Maserati and the 97 Mercedes SL, and that V12 Mercedes would be a choice for me. I would love to have that and replace my 300 SL R129 because I've always wanted that V12. So there you have it, folks. There's another group of cars, more from the Midwest South, or the Mid South, I guess is what we want to call it, down in Texas. Again, I'm only putting these out there is to kind of give, since I'm a car guy and this is a car channel, since I don't have a lot of cars that I can be working on, and I'm, right now I'm, to the point where I'm financially, I can't buy any, and trying to get my YouTube channel, to the monetized portion so that, maybe I could go get another project car. Like I said in the last video, I have seen there's a few that I would like to go buy, and cars right now are, project cars are going relatively cheap in comparison to what they were, a year ago. Case in point, I've got a 300 SE for sale here in Nebraska. It runs, it does drive, but it stumbles. It could be the fuel accumulator, which now has gone from, with the tariffs, has gone from $185 to $214. So therefore, I haven't ordered it. Times are tough, and so I can't be spending a whole lot of money. But I've got the car for sale. I'm down to $2,200. Take it as it is. And I'm not getting any hits. So some of these classic cars, especially in Mercedes-Benz, people are shying away from them because of the cost of parts and things that, people are not stupid. Because the parts get expensive and you're going to have tariff taxes attached to them and things like that, that drives the price up, and it makes the car repairs even greater, even for American cars. So we're in a different time now. So, but if you can afford to get some of these deals and you've got places to store them and tinker with them, some of these might not be too darn bad. So there you have it, folks. I appreciate you watching. Hit subscribe. Give me thumbs up. Put your comments down below. I mean, if you want me to continue with this, I can find these. I like I said, I'm shopping like the best of us, but right now I can't be a buyer, but I can certainly shop and I can put these out there. And this is all done with me doing it. No AI, no chat GBT, nothing. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.